Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Lex. We're gonna chat and do makeup today using some of my favorite Korean products. Okay. The vibe today is like bronzer, you know, like the blush bronzer, like we're doing like a very brown look today. Alright, the vibe today is very brown. We're cracking out some of my favorite brown adjacent shades. I'm starting, as always, base. This is my Numbuzen. This is tone up cream. It's not even technically foundation. I'm so white that the tone up cream, in fact, doesn't tone me up and kind of just acts like a BB cream. Gives me like a super subtle bit of coverage in my skin tone. It's so funny because we always talk in like K-pop, like international fan K-pop spaces where everyone's always like, man, I hate tone up cream, like hide the tone up cream. And it's so funny to me because it's like my most used like base product. I'm like out here using tone up cream as CC cream. If you're realistically any more tan than I am, which is a whole lot of people. Yeah, this would make you look pale as fuck. This is an IT Cosmetics brush. The real star of the show today is the Fwee Pudding Pot in the shade Faded. And as you can see, this is like a deeper brownish pink. I'm gonna pop it on my finger just so you can kind of see. It's like a little brown, maybe specifically on me because of the like my undertone, but it looks quite brown on me. I don't really bronze nowadays, and that might be, I might be a victim of K-beauty propaganda. We don't bronze out here too much, and it's probably because they want to be paler. That would make sense, right? Like people contour out here, but people don't really bronze out here. So this kind of like brownish toned blush kind of does a similar thing in the sense that it like brings dimension back into your face. Maybe looks like I've seen some sun. I'm also just gonna put this on my eyes. I'm using the viewfinder as a mirror, which is why I'm looking over yonder. Brown looks quite pretty with my eyes because they're blue. Although to be fair, I think brown eyeshadow looks good on everyone. I do think maybe not every like undertone of brown looks good on everyone. Although I'm of the opinion that everyone should wear what they like. I think anyone can pull anything off if they commit to it enough. So this Fwee Pudding Pot is kind of similar to this color right here. Which this is the Peri Para eye makeup palette in my autumn mood. If you're looking for a kind of powder shadow equivalent of that, if you're not a fan of putting like cream products on your eyes. I think it looks a little orangier on camera than it does in real life. So yeah, super, super simple on that front. I think the most fun part of what I'm doing today is that I'm gonna put on some fake freckles. Which is something I used to do a lot and kind of stopped doing. Oh, that was too big. When I moved to Korea, not for any particular reason, I just like, I don't know. Like I didn't do it for any specific reason. I think freckles are so cute. I don't really have freckles. I do have a collection of like a smattering of moles, and my moles are pretty light. Like they don't really give beauty mark in the traditional way because they're not like dark. So I don't think people look at them and think like mole. Oh, I just like drew a line on my nose. It's fine. This is eyebrow pencil, by the way. This is from Daiso. Jesus, what is wrong with me? This is the like Tag Slim Brow Pencil in the shade ash brown. Because I bought it when I was traveling. Or no, I bought it for an interview. One time was when I was moving to Seoul. This school emailed me like at the beginning of the day. This looks crazy right now. I'm gonna blend it out. At the beginning of the day and was like, can we have an interview at 2 or whatever? And I was like, sure. And I was wearing like no makeup and was in like a t-shirt. And I was like, this is not ideal. See, that made it a lot subtler. Which is fine, you just have to blend it. And then it looks way less crazy. But I bought this because I needed to be able to do my eyebrows at work. And we had a Daiso nearby, so on my lunch break I like went to Daiso, bought a full face of makeup, and then applied it. The thing about fake freckles is that you like can't be too precious with it. Like, you can't make it look too uniform or it looks too fake, you know? You gotta kind of just commit. Okay, so I've got that down. Usually what I do is I do them in like layers. So like I'll lay down one set and then I'll like do another set so that some are like a little darker than others, you know, the way that freckles aren't really consistent. What I'm actually going to do, the reason I have this out, is I'm going to use some of these brown shades of eyeshadow on a little pointed brush to add. These are in like a slightly different color. So you can see the like darkest, these ones are real. These are my moles. You see them? I mean, if you've been around here before, you know I have moles. They're like always there. They live on my face. I was like always jealous. Growing up, like a lot of my best friends had freckles, and I always thought they were literally so cute. And I know a lot of them didn't love their freckles when we were like young, because sometimes people were like mean about them. But I think that's so silly because I think they're so cute. So anyway, a smattering of freckles. Very summery, very fresh. I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this shade here, this like glitter shade, shimmer shade, and I'm going to pop it right on my inner corner. But that's all I'm going to do for glitter. That's all. Just that. And I'm going to pop on mascara. This is the L'Oreal Double Extension Beauty Tubes. It's the tubing mascara. We've talked about this before. I don't love this wand, but I'm pro tubing mascara because I like mascara that is easy to take off. And a lot of normal mascara. A lot of Korean mascara is waterproof, and I hate waterproof because it's impossible to get off. I think every time I try to take off waterproof mascara, I rip off one of my eyelashes. So a lot of Korean mascara is waterproof. And then I don't like how like messy and hard it can be to take off normal mascara. So I prefer tubing mascara. The thing about tubing mascara is that it can be hard to find, especially out here. I haven't found any like Korean beauty tubing mascaras. I got a lip combo for you today. Starting with the product that's all over my face. It's like basically my submission for a like 5 product face. You've got like this. Realistically, you could do the freckles and and your eyebrows with like the same thing. I'm not doing that because I like import my eyebrow product, my eyebrow pen, so I don't want to use that for fake freckles. I have yet to find a Korean eyebrow pencil that I like. It hasn't happened yet. I think it could happen. I kind of gave up. But it's like fake freckles, eyebrows, Fwee on your cheeks, your eyes, your lips, and then mascara. And then, like I said, I have a lip combo. We will finish. It's basically all she wrote, right? It's like super, super simple. I'm sorry that like literally every time I do my makeup now, I'm like, so what if I just put this all over my face? But when I tell you these are actually my favorite makeup product of all time, I mean it so seriously. Like how cute and young and fresh-faced. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then I'll come back to finish the lip combo with you. I'm using the same brow products I always use. I use the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in Ash Brown and the Hince Brow Gel in Gray Brown to do my eyebrows. I do think I'm tempted to try the Hince brow pencil, although I do typically prefer these like felt tip eyebrow pens. I just think they look like a little bit more natural. Alright, and then to finish off the lip combo, this is the Laneige Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum. I love these things. They're way more expensive than I want them to be. That feels important to note. I got it on sale for like 17,000 won. But they're, I mean, it's what it says on the tin. It's a tinted lip serum. They look kind of like a gloss. That's like the finish. But they're like not sticky. They're like so silky smooth. They're not like super long lasting because it's like a lip serum, but they're like really easy to apply. They feel so nice on my lips. They keep my lips hydrated. They don't like settle into lines badly. Everything about them, 10 out of 10. I have it in 2 colors, but this one, as you can see, like damn near perfectly matches the Fwee Pudding Pot in Faded. So this is like the complete look. I'll like turn my face so you can see the freckles and the blush and the eyes and the, I'll go stand in front of my window so you can see what it looks like in slightly better lighting. I hate that my apartment is facing the way that it is. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me today. Hello. Here you go, the final look in better lighting. Feet my really, really messy side table. Aren't I cute? I live in Korea, so a lot of my beauty is K-beauty because of access. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around. I have my eye on a few more Chinese makeup palettes. So maybe next month in July, I will purchase a couple of those and then we can play around and test them out together. Also lately, this look is not at all what I'm about to say, but I've really lately been enjoying playing around with color again a little bit more. I know people have been very like, bring back 2016 makeup, and while I'm not really into that, because I do, as far as like base goes, I very much, even back then, I wasn't like, you know, I wasn't like doing a full face of really intense makeup that often. Like my base has always been kind of simple. But I do love color. And so I've been experimenting a little bit more with color. So maybe I'll show you guys some of the colored looks I've been messing around with lately. Even like out and about, I've been wearing more color lately in my face, which is fun. I've been having a blast with it. Anyway, that's all this to say. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you very, very soon. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Bye!